Morning. Another great day in Minnesota. My name is Tim, and welcome to another episode of Creating Your Beautiful Life. So, we're on step 8. We're really moving up to the end here. So, hopefully, you've been following along the whole time. Step 8 is celebrating achievements and staying motivated. So, I do have my Arizona biking jersey on, and that'll tie into a story I'm going to tell just in a little bit here. But yeah, why do we want to celebrate achievements? So, first of all, yeah, just positive reinforcement. So, some of these goals we set, they're not going to be, hey, I'm going to meet my goal in a day or a week or whatever. They could be, months out. And so, positive reinforcement plays a big part of that. You want to break that down into smaller pieces. And, if your goal is to lose weight and you set 20 pounds as a goal. If you lost 5 pounds, let's celebrate that. If you lost 10 pounds, celebrate again, and so on and so forth. If you're lifting weights and you're trying to bench press 300 pounds and you got to 280, let's celebrate that. And yeah, just it gives you a motivation to keep going. So in my earlier life, this is talking 2015, 2016, I biked quite a bit more than I do now. So I mentioned I did about 2,500 miles in a season. So in Minnesota, if you have, I say 20 to 25 weeks of biking weather or good biking weather, it turns into about 100 miles a week. And a lot of that ends up being on the weekends because, if you're working full time, so it's a little harder to get out and you have less time to do it, obviously. But yeah, so 2,500 miles for me, that was great. But my goal actually was to go race in this thing down in Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona. And it was a 40-mile bike race. And I did it with my niece. I'd like to say it was a 60-mile bike race, but I think I do remember it was 40 miles. There's different distances 100, 80, 60, 40. And then there was even a shorter one if you just wanted to get out with your bike. But I did have a friend that went on the 100-mile bike race and watched him for a little bit. And, they had an earlier start. But boy, talk about people that are in shape and really do some serious biking. I mean, they're averaging, 25 to 30 miles an hour uh, to get done in like 3 hours for this 100-mile race. That's impressive. Yeah, I'm not quite there and never was there. So yeah, we did this 40 miles, and yeah, it was just fun doing it together. I had biked a lot more than she had, but I wanted to be with her the whole time, so I kind of slowed down on purpose so we could have fun together. But there's a few things I remember about that with her. So one, even though it was in November, and I got yeah, some proof, I was able to grab this great poster. So El Tour de Tucson, Saturday, November 19th, 2016. So yeah, coming on 8 years here. Kind of a cool poster with all this stuff, and their thing was Come Together Ride Now. So that was cool. But yeah, things I remember about that, it was so hot for November, probably, 80, 90 degrees. And then the other thing, it was just so dry. So you're drinking water the whole time and no need to go to the bathroom. You're just sweating it out. And then it seemed like it was 80% of it was uphill. I don't know how that was possible, but it certainly seemed that, for the leg that we were on, that was the 40-mile leg, a lot of it was uphill. And then the one thing that really sticks in my mind is at these different stops, you had little snacks you could get. And they had these little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I don't know if I tasted anything that tasted that good before in my life than those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Just, you're so tired and your body is craving food. Things can taste so good. But yeah, that was such a fun time. And my one and only race, yeah, maybe I should get another one. I've always thought about going 100 miles, maybe not in a race, but just to kind of say, I rode a century. So, yeah, so back to the topic, I guess enough reminiscing about the old times. So, I got a few notes here. Yeah, so that, boosts morale when you do celebrate achievements and keeps you going, keeps you motivated. What else can I say? I think I've said enough. You know, I appreciate watching this. You know, I'm not obviously a professional speaker, so I struggle with words sometimes, but hopefully the message is coming out that I care for you and I'm here for you. A lot of kind of how we started this is, you know, as we get older and you have wealth of information to share, this is just a medium that we can do it. And so I do appreciate you watching. So with that, you know, if you're watching this on TikTok, you can follow us and like us and comment on us. YouTube, same thing. We're having great success on YouTube. And then on the website is the blog. And so that's where all the information is. And if you want to have that email with a link to the video sent directly to your inbox, there's an easy way to sign up for that. So again, appreciate you. Have a great day and good health.